of the mountain, a monstrous silhouette began to take form. The Colossal Scorpio monster, a nightmare of scale and armor, stood revealed in the sunlight. In a realm untouched by time, amidst the breath of the ancient jungle, here, the people lived by the grace of the forest, their labor a gentle conversation with nature.
But even the deepest peace can be fragile. A silence fell, unnatural, absolute.
An unsettling tremor, traveling up from the ancient depths, announcing from the shadow of the mountain, a monstrous silhouette began to take form. The Colossal Scorpio monster, a nightmare of scale and armor, stood revealed in the sunlight. Was a promise of destruction, heavy and unforgiving. The jungle itself bowed to the monster's power. Trees snapped like twigs in its wake.
Flash of blue, the sea, a new path, and a desperate gamble.
Seconds later, the beast slammed into the unyielding rock, its pursuit blocked. It paused, its monstrous eyes locking onto the terror hidden within the stone. It tested the stone, probing with its colossal pincer, the stone itself offering stubborn resistance. Then came the assault. Its armored head became a battering ram, shaking the very earth. It continued, methodical and terrible, testing the limits of her stone sanctuary. It continued, methodical and terrible, testing the limits of her stone sanctuary. It continued, methodical and terrible, testing the limits of her stone sanctuary. But in the high canopy, a pair of sharp, intelligent eyes had witnessed the entire ordeal. The loyal messenger launched itself, a blur of motion fueled by instinct and urgency.
Deep within the forest, the husband and his people discussed the day's journey, unaware of the terror at the coast.
Then the message arrived, the frantic monkey, its warning unmistakable.
In a single glance, he understood. His command was sharp. Mobilize!
No time for fear. Only time for weapons, the sharp, ancient tools of the tribe. He led the charge, the entire tribe forming a relentless, silent line of resolve. Back at the coast, the siege was reaching its breaking point. The stone began to fail. With renewed frenzy, the colossal claw pushed closer, mere inches from its prey. They burst onto the shore, the full horror of the scene laid bare before them. Roar! The beast paused, its segmented head swiveling slowly, its terror gaze fixed on the challenger.
Attack now! Strike the joints!
With a unified battle cry, the warriors charged, small but fierce, against the mountain of chitin. Precision over brute force. The first spear found the soft joint, and the monster shrieked. Armor resisted, but the relentless assault bit deep. They struck again, and again.
The beast thrashed, its sheer bulk turning the shore into a maelstrom of chaos.
The deadly stinger descended, a dark shadow of death, missed only by a breath. But the warrior's focus was true. Spear after spear found its mark, crippling the mighty legs. Every warrior, man and woman, struck with a fierce precision born of love and desperation. The creature roared not in anger, but in pure, unendurable agony. Its pain was absolute.
The colossal form began to buckle. The unbearable pain drove it to retreat. Dragging its immense, wounded bulk, it sought the only sanctuary it knew. The cold, dark waves embraced its armor, a final, chilling refuge.
With a final, desperate splash, the nightmare vanished beneath the deep, cold sea.
The silence returned, profound, and weighted with the memory of battle. The threat was gone. The victory was won, but the true prize awaited. He raced back to the stone. He cleared the debris that had protected, and now trapped, his wife.
Gently, lovingly, he pulled her from the cold, dark grip of the stone.
She collapsed into his arms, the terror melting away in the warmth of his strength.
She looked up, a single tear of fear and joy giving way to a smile of absolute, silent love.
He lifted her, her safe now, his sole, undeniable focus. Supported by the silent strength of the tribe, they began the walk back to their home. Back into the embrace of the jungle, the shadow of the monster receding with every step.
A final glance back at the churning sea. The nightmare was real, but its hold was broken.
Protected, loved, and safe. The simple truth of their bond, enduring above all else.
They walked home together, the fierce love that conquered the colossal fear forever renewed.